There has been an interesting race for lunar power, and the idea is to build nuclear reactors on moon. Now this has become a geopolitical priority. The major thing that we need to understand is moon surface has a night challenge. So a lunar day is approximately 4 earth weeks. So 2 weeks you have abundant solar power, and 2 weeks are extreme cold with no sunlight, no solar panels working. So solar energy cannot be a viable form of energy, and therefore nuclear energy is the only viable form of energy which could be required to understand and to have a future development in the moon surface. So NASA's initial goal is to have nearly 100 kilowatts by 2030, and onshore wind turbines which could generate around 2 to 3 megawatts are being planned. Now there are few nations who are already in the race. So NASA with US basically it's building the reactor by 2030 on moon, and Mars exploration is also going, and all of this would be in accordance to the Artemis Accord, which talks about the cooperation in the lunar surface. However, China and Russia are also planning to have automated nuclear stations by 2035, and they could declare keep out zones, which actually challenges the Artemis Accords. So maintaining the Artemis Accord and working forward with that is very, very important. However, NASA has recently faced severe budget cuts, and there has been a 24% budget cut for 2026, which could actually increase the timeline for this project completion, and Artemis 3 mission could face delays, funding uncertainties are there, and therefore there are political upheavals that are into the projects. So however, for a UPSC student, this is a very, very important topic: why nuclear reactors on moon are being built and planned, and what is Artemis Accord, and how nations are working forward for it. So thanks for joining. Have a great day.